It is my last full day in Texas, and Linda and I are at the Butterfly Center. How many acres was it? I think it was 100 or something? 100 acre butterfly farm? Yeah, what the fuck was that? Sunshine rainbows. Here we are in the butterfly wilderness. It must be a forked. Hey man, they're working. As long as they don't start climbing up my leg. You know,
Do you want that sign in it or not really?
oh, is there a sign? That's okay if you do. I could edit, or I could always edit it.
Okay, you have 18.
Wow.
I don't know how many you took. I was looking over on this side.
Sweet. Thank you.
That is.
Said someone help me, I have a flat tire. He's kind of cool. This is Spike. Hi, Spike.
He was surrendered to the Mission Animal Control.
Something looks wrong with his mouth.
He gets to live outdoors.
Aw, hi, bud.
fixing my hot water heater, or are we good? Because I'm on a budget. Oh.
No, you're good. I'm just. It's that was perfect. Today is my last day in Texas. I've spent 10 days here and I'm ready to go home. I miss my dog and it was a good reset and it was nice to be in good weather and just soak up some sun rays because I feel like a lot of us that live in the Midwest or in the northern states, it's just really hard on your mental health. So I feel like it was really good for me and got a little color, and I really desperately need to dye my hair. Looks kind of ratchet right now. I just took a shower, but most of the color is faded and I'm gonna be blonde pretty soon, and that might be a scary sight. So I had a really good time and it was just what I needed. For those of you who are following my journey, I just quit my 9-to-5 job probably 2.5 months ago now. I think it's been about that long. Maybe it's been almost 3 months now. Anyway, I'm kind of losing track of time, but the way that I was able to afford this trip was I got a cheap ticket. It was like $140, and I ate very cheap and I was very careful on what I spent my money on and stuff like that. And I met my dad's girlfriend down here that lives down here, so I was able to stay with her. I only paid half of a hotel for one night in South Padre Island, and sorry, there's someone doing construction here, but there's ways that you can afford to travel cheap. And I'm like, well crap, I'm 30 years old, I don't have any kids, I don't have a significant other, and damn it, I'm gonna travel. So this summer I have a couple other trips in mind. I really want to bring in these travel vlogs of traveling by myself. I really wished I had a group of cool people that you get along with on vacation, people that don't drive you nuts, that are very like-minded. That'd be really cool someday. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna continue to travel solo and do things by myself, because if you sit around and wait for people, you're never going to go anywhere. You're never going to do anything. You don't have to wait for people to do stuff, and it might be lonely at first, and there might come times where you wish somebody was with you, but I feel like sometimes you need to do things by yourself to grow that relationship with yourself and just trust in you and who you are to the core. But yeah, it's been a great trip, and I really wished I would have spent another day at South Padre Island. It was amazing there, just beautiful. I swam in the ocean. It's my second time in the ocean. The first time I've ever been in the ocean was in Belize, and I went snorkeling and there was a pretty big current and stuff, but it was a cool experience. Yeah, I went swimming in the ocean. I just cleansed my body with the salt water and I feel like it was good for me. So yeah, I'm gonna head home. I really miss my puppy. I get to see my dog. What? That's the dogs! Hi, puppies! Hi! Craig! Hi, Craig! Oh! Hi, Karen! That's Mrs. Pants! Mrs. Pants! Hi! Hi! I missed you too. Oh dear Lord. Hey everybody, we're back at it again. Okay, so the first thing I was excited about getting home about, that sentence didn't make any sense. The most excited thing I was about going home was to see my dog. And my second thing that was my favorite was, I guess the only thing I wanted to do was sing when I got home. And this might not be great because I've been out of it for like a week and a half, but we're gonna try it out.
Thoughtful gifts just in time
Sorry,
for
operator
birthdays,
Amber.
anniversaries.
So I'm gonna say something real quick. I second guessed even recording this because I was like, oh, this doesn't fit into the Texas vlog and this doesn't do this. And you know what? I come to the realization again that this is my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. So that's what we're doing today. Welcome. And we made a pact, paradox that you contradict. Now you got nowhere to go. Try that one again. I know the pain that you hide behind the smile on your face. Morning way down, would you say I'm worthy? Oh, the music stopped. Stop in time. I look like ferocious like a lion. 'Cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. 'Cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. I can't believe I just did that. I haven't sang in 10 days and I missed it so much. Follow the spiders, why can we follow the butterflies? I hope there's enough battery for this. All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. You made me feel like $1,000,000. You do. I was made for you. It's hard enough words that don't come out. All of my friends who think that I'm blessed, they don't know my head is a mess. That I was made for you. This ding dong ding 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 ding. Bing 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 bing. Oh, I gotta say this part. It's over. I don't love you anymore. Whoever you are. Got my moccasins on. I can't dance, but I like to pretend I can. I needed you to pull me through, but you don't care. You bring it right back to you. The lonely nights inside my room, you're at the bar, drinking till your liver's blue. You woke up in a stranger's bed and realized you're hanging by the thinnest thread. Crying while you're dancing. Crying while you're dancing. Oh dear. I need to sing new songs, so if you have any song requests, I can try it. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. This is an oldie but a goodie. Love me, that's all I ask for. Love me. Oh my god, I think I'm done. Just kidding. We're gonna try another one. I had a dream where we were side by side. Can we start over, and see to every name? Will we find closure to circle the drain? I finally looked inside myself and found my debt to pay. Can we start over? I really wish I could just... I really wanna change. I gotta learn from our mistakes. Can we start over? Will we find closure to circle the drain? This thing might die. So IDK. I'm getting abs, you guys. Getting a six-pack. Just kidding. I ate a big piece of cheesecake today. It was delicious. Shout out to Senior Bakken. Bakken Senior. Oh, can you see where I become so numb without a soul? My spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside. I wanted to talk about something because it kind of bothers me. So I'm a very observant person. I'm very quiet when you get to know me, and then when you get to know me, a lot of times I don't shut the hell up. I'm just a very introverted, quiet person, so I observe my surroundings. Anyway, when my dad was picking me up from the airport today, I took a look around and I was watching people, doing the people watching thing, not in a creeper, like, oh my god, I see you way, but I was watching these people, and the first car of people was this lady picking up her family, and she's like, oh, your limo's arrived, and I don't know, she just was really funny and in a really good mood, and it made me smile. Like her brightness, like she just lit up the room, right? And hi, Cricket. Cricket's trying to sniff the camera. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. So I see this guy pull up, and he's got like, I don't know, high-vis shirt on with overalls or whatever. It's like, oh, maybe he's like a farmer or something. And his wife walks out and she had 3 suitcases. He did not look excited at all to see her. And the first thing he says to her when she walks up to the car is, you have 3 suitcases? What the hell do you need 3 suitcases for? And he was like being really mean and belligerent to her. And I was just like, geez, man, like, wow. And I was like, well, maybe the next person will be decent. Well, and then this other guy, he worked for a big company that's down kind of where I live. And you could tell he was an uppity person. And his girlfriend pulls up in this lifted truck. And she seemed really nice. And she pulled over and she's trying to help him. And he's bitching at her because he couldn't get the back of his truck open to put he had like a bag. I don't know what he was hauling. I think it was a work trip, obviously, with the company name on it. But he was like bitching at her because he couldn't get the tailgate open. And she's just parked there and trying not to get smoked by traffic, and he's yelling at her. And I looked at both incidences and I thought to myself, man, the times where I'm single and I feel lonely, I'm going to think back to those moments and think, you know what? This is a hell of a lot better than being with somebody who is going to not be excited to see me when they pick me up, or, I feel like so many people settle in life. And even as much as I'm not looking for a relationship, and as much as I'm not looking for a significant other, I'm just letting life happen. Like, obviously this year is about me. This year is about chasing after my goals and accomplishing the things I want, because when I get in a relationship, I get sidetracked and I lose sight of what my plan is and what my dream is and what my passion is. And I've been thinking about this a lot, and I feel like a lot of times we settle for what's in front of us. We settle for something that's like, I talked to a bunch of people during this trip that were married, and they were so unhappy. And it's like, life is way too short. So if you're watching this today and you feel like crap because you're single and you can't find your person, it's a lot better than being with somebody who isn't excited to see you. It's a lot better than being with somebody who is going to make you feel less than. It's a lot better than being with somebody who doesn't listen to you. It's a lot better than being with somebody who doesn't know what your favorite ice cream is, or how to treat you when you're feeling down or having a bad day. I think that as a society, we're hard enough on ourselves. We sure as hell don't need a partner that's going to make us feel even worse than we already do. So that's my TED Talk today. Besides that little tidbit, I just wanted to close this video out. I know it's a little bit more of a different one, but I mean, how am I going to learn and evolve and change if I don't have different content? I'm just trying to try different things. I'm almost to 450 subscribers. Today's April 17th that I'm filming this, so I'm doing pretty well. And yeah, I'm going to keep chasing after my goals, and I know eventually I'll be monetized on here. And this trip was a good getaway. It was a good reset. I am like motivated now. I felt like before the trip came up, I was lacking motivation. I didn't even want to create art, to be honest with you. I just was in this depressive episode, this funk, and I even felt it on vacation. And I kept trying to remind myself to be thankful for the present, be thankful for these little moments, and be grateful for the journey. I think that that's the hardest part I'm having a hard time with, and I wanted to talk about this, but I just really didn't have time. There just was so much going on this trip, and I didn't really have a lot of solitude time where I could like collect my thoughts and put them to the get them out. Jeez, I can't talk. Get them out of my mouth and talk at the camera, because I kept like I'm trying to rewire my brain to be like, all right, I'm grateful for the journey, because there's gonna come a time, and I know I've said this before and I feel like a broken record, but there's gonna come a day in my life to where I am successful, and I'm gonna wish that I had these moments back. I'm gonna wish where I had the free time, where I had the space to evolve and just be myself authentically. And I think that, you know, this is the first time in my life that I've actually slowed down. I mean, now I'm motivated and I feel very recharged after being in the sunshine and soaking up the ocean and just the rays and just everything. I really needed that, because winters in Minnesota are really tough on me. They're hard for a lot of people, hard on our mental health, but I think that that's the hardest part, is just being grateful for where we're at, because I know, like, I was just telling myself this today, I was like, if I'm not happy now with what I have, no matter how much success I have, yes, it's gonna bring me a little bit more happiness. When I have a little bit more money, it's gonna bring me a little bit more happiness. But I need to be able to appreciate this journey. I need to be able to appreciate this space and this time that I have, and I'm grateful for it. However, when I find myself falling off the wagon and kind of being a little bit, what's the word for it? It's not that I'm ungrateful or taking it for granted. I just find myself slipping back into my old patterns and my old thinking processes, and I'm really trying to nip that in the butt. And I know I'm not perfect. None of us are. I really want to live a fruitful and happy life, because I'm 30 now. Yeehaw. You know, I'm grateful for another day. But I spent my 20s so depressed and so sad and wishing my way out of this life, and it's beautiful. And looking around me, watching these old people, there were a lot of elderly down in Texas, and the way that their body's starting to slow down, and they're slowing down, and they're trying to stay fit and active, and it's so short. And I feel like every year that I get older, it gets even shorter. It feels even shorter, and I'm gonna start to age, and I already have. And these are the years that nobody can take from me, and I can't get them back. So I need to live this life the best of my ability. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video. If you stayed, leave me a comment and let me know that you're the real MVP, because sometimes I talk a lot, but I'm a deep thinker. I'm a very sensitive person. I have a very big heart, and I have a lot on my mind, and I used to feel ashamed of being somebody who was sensitive and somebody who had a big heart. I hated it about myself, and I'm still working on that, my relationship with myself, because I take things to heart. But if I wasn't like that, I wouldn't have the empathy that I hold. I wouldn't be able to hold space for people and listen to them. I think one thing before I end this video, I've noticed throughout the years I got quieter and quieter because people talked over me. They didn't listen to me, and I'm a good listener. And I think one of the hardest parts about being a good listener is that nobody really listens to you. There's few, or there's times, or there's moments, but I find myself being the person that people need, and I was trying to change that about myself. I believe in protecting yourself. However, I believe in being there for people, because, I don't know, I know what it's like to not have anyone there for me. Anyway, I'm done talking, so thank you so much for watching my video, and I can't wait to show you the next one, because I'm gonna have a heck of a lot more art. I have my first art sale next weekend. I'll have a video in between that, so yeah, stay tuned for my first art market of 2024. I'm really excited to pop off this year. It's gonna be a good one. Bye, peeps!